Kikyo tells me this while looking at the thermometer. I'm fine. I may have a little fever, but I feel good otherwise. My head is clear. You might be right, but... When did you... You're quick to take action. Oh, yay. I'm grateful, but I can't cause them trouble like this forever, and prefer to go back to living life normally. However, it seems that the girls won't allow it. Saying this, Suzuran heads towards the kitchen cheerfully. Is she planning on destroying the apple? I can't imagine that being the correct way to slice it. Is she okay? Hell yeah. I don't mind her being enthusiastic, but should she really have a knife in her hands? As the one being nursed back to health, I can't say much, but... What? Kikyo goes to lay a hand on my shirt as she says this. I can change by myself. Hey, no. Why do you get changing rights? Were you jealous because I had some one-on-one time with Suzu yesterday? So they're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking change you. Oh. Get your hands all over my schmack. Ah, yeah, see, I knew it. You're gonna wipe down my body. You just want to touch my schmack. No, you don't have to. Nope. Can't resist a face like that. I can. Get your hands off my schmack, bitch. Fine. Today I'll leave everything to you and Suzuran. We less of a burden mentally, and I'll be able to grant them their wish. Kikyo is humming a song as she wipes the sweat off my body. In the kitchen, I can see Suzuran facing the apple with a serious expression on her face. Hell yeah. Till now, I've always been alone, no matter how horrible my cold might be. I went to bed alone, went to the hospital alone. I would do the housework with a dazed expression on my face. Just waiting to recover as I endured loneliness and unease. Never knew how at ease I would feel with someone else here. I feel much more comfortable just from Suzuran and Kikyo's presence alone. When they turn their smiling faces towards me, it makes me think, I've got to hurry up and get better. Despite having a legitimate reason to stay here, they even do the chores for me. I truly feel nothing but gratitude for them. Thanks, you two. I'm not sure how many times I've felt grateful now, but when I see them, that sentiment naturally fills my heart. Hell yeah. Hey yo, hey yo. What are you gonna jerk me off my sleep or something? I can hear voices coming from somewhere. Their voices I recognize. Yeah, it's Suzuran and Kikyo. What could it be? Maybe they're feeling responsible for the fact that I caught a cold. I'll have to tell them they shouldn't feel that way. Thanks to them, I'm feeling a lot better. I should make a full recovery by tomorrow. Hear the girls' confused voices. At the same time, a chill sensation envelops my lower half. What do they mean, frustration? Perhaps my mind and body are about to wake up, but I can tell that the sensation coming from my lower half is one of pleasure. It's a pleasant sensation of something warm wrapping around my loins. Led by that pleasurable feeling, I finally regained full consciousness. What is happening? I open my eyes, my field of vision gradually recovers its clarity, and the two girls appear before me, yeah? Yep. Oh, the tag team jack-off, alright. Listen, why y'all got a tag team shit? I hate this. I don't like threesome shit. I don't. I'm a one-on-one kind of guy. Fucking... You only need what? I just realized they're in nurses' outfits. It's kind of hot, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go. What? Yeah, men are at their horniest when they're sick. The fuck? Yeah, no, hand jobs are my favorite form of gratitude. Yeah, okay. Can I get some one-on-one action here? I thought this was gonna be like more in the vein of like Neko Miko, where it's like you kind of like pick one girl, you ran with it for their route, and like there was also like there was a duo route, a whole threesome route in that one, but like they were separate. You know, you could go with this one or you could go with that one, and then you know if you wanted to, you can do the second one. They're just throwing threesome shit at me. I don't like this. A few days later. Thanks to Suzuran and Kiko doing everything imaginable to nurse me back to health, including hand jobs, my fever goes down and I feel better than ever. After everything they did for me, I was thinking about paying them back somehow, but we were the ones who caused you all this trouble, so of course we take care of you. It's true that the reason I caught a cold in the first place was because of getting soaking wet in the rain. However, that's because I made the decision to go search for Suzuran myself. It wasn't anything they did wrong. I tried explaining this, but I got shut down with the response of, I'm the one who was wrong for running outside like that. Nevertheless, I refused to give in at this point. After all, they did take care of me. I can't possibly accept it for free. With this in mind, the result of my discussion with the girls was... I ended up buying every single kind of meat bun for them at the convenience store. I got some meat for them buns. Suzuran and Kiko are happily stuffing their faces with meat buns. Are you sure this is enough? There aren't even 10 different kinds of meat buns at the convenience store. Actually, if you add in the seasonal limited edition ones, there are just about 5 different kinds. But I'd like to treat them to something a little more fancy. Is that really the issue here? Well, the most important thing is that they're happy. This might be enough to repay them after all. Yeah. Enjoying the breeze that blows through the window, I sit down on the edge of the bed. What a nice breeze. Apparently the girls are thinking the same thing and look towards the window, where the breeze is flowing into the room. Whoosh! The sharp whistle of wind cuts through Kiko's words. Almost simultaneously, the light sound of something hitting wood reverberates throughout the room. What was that? I unthinkingly say this in reaction. Suzuran and Kiko's expressions both remain calm as they stare at a spot on the table. An arrow? The thing piercing the center of my folding table is undeniably an arrow. A piece of paper is tied onto its shaft. Don't tell me. This is an arrow letter? A letter tied to an arrow in this day and age? The reliability of the documents isn't the problem here. My shock is due to the use of an arrow to send a letter in and of itself. Well, an arrow letter, or anything else that comes flying in, shouldn't surprise me at this point. After seeing them use superhuman ninja arts, I shouldn't think too much about the details, or I'll tire myself out. It's easier to just accept the situation for what it is. Saying this, Suzuran pulls the arrow out of the table and opens the letter. Oh! The fact that the mission is cancelled must mean they can't lay a hand on Sumire. Suzuran's hand is shaking, clutching the letter. A deep wrinkle has appeared in her brow and her mouth is tightened into a knot, making her anger more than apparent. Hey? Suzuran is acting strange. Accepting the letter that Suzuran shoves towards Kiko, shoving towards her, Kiko begins reading with a scowl on her face. I feel a little guilty, but I take a peek at the letter she's reading. What's that? Must be cursive, but all I can make out are scribbles which look like a worm crawled all over the page. Well, that makes sense. When it comes to a signed and stamped letter, it could be easily faked. It seems they take proper precautions to make sure information doesn't leak out. Scissoron's eyes are cold. Those aren't the vivacious eyes of the silly joke-telling Scissoron that I know. Scissoron, Kikyo. In the heavy atmosphere of the room, Scissoron's hand gripped tightly in a fist is particularly striking. A few days later, when I get home from work, the girls are in the midst of preparing for something. They're both wearing their ninja clothes, and all their gear is spread out on the table. I'm home. When I say this, Scissoron and Kikyo finally take notice of my presence. That is what I said. Today is one of my early shifts. So, what are you doing? Neither Scissoron nor Kikyo say anything, maintaining their silence. I see the various ninja tools on the table. Scissoron and Kikyo are dressed as ninja. There's only one thing that comes to mind. I don't know what the right answer is, so I'm just gonna save. You're going back to your village already? When I ask this question to Scissoron and Kikyo, they look at me with confused expressions on their faces. I guess the mission being cancelled is what decided it. I see. I'm sorry to say this, Scissoron, but I'm glad. I don't want to think about you and Kikyo hurting someone. I see. I'm glad then. I feel like they're bullshitting me. If the mission were to continue, I'm sure it would end up with Sumire getting hurt. And if they're not careful, Sumire's boyfriend might end up hurt as well. I'm sure that even Scissoron's older brother wouldn't want his younger sister to take revenge like that. If you're going to leave, I was at least hoping for a goodbye. She doesn't continue. Hey, do you really have to go back today? The last time? Are you sure? It's a good thing if their mission really was cancelled. Now they're not bound by duty, which means there's no reason to rush off. You could stay a little long. Huh? Oh. I remember the day when I first met Scissoron and Kikyo. Fine, until you finish your mission. Pretty sure I said that. Yeah, I did. Wait, but there's no reason to rush off like this. That's how I feel now. Why is it that I'm trying so desperately to stop the girls? It's just as Scissoron said, their mission is over. Once they're gone, I'll have more space and I can say goodbye to the boisterous everyday life I spent with them. And yet, why do I feel so awful when I think about Scissoron and Kikyo leaving? Hey! Saying this, Scissoron picks up her belongings and leaves the room. Kikyo, who follows after her, turns around and gazes at me. Kikyo? Kikyo directs her smile full of kindness towards me. However, I can see that her eyes are sad. As if, please don't worry. It's as if she wants to tell me this. What exactly are you telling me not to worry about? Despite my efforts to communicate this to Kikyo with my eyes, my message doesn't reach her. Interesting, interesting. So, real quick, I'm going to save here. And then I want to see what the other option entails. 'Cause I feel like I got bullshitted. You're not ignoring your order to go back to the village and thinking of taking revenge instead, are you? I asked this question to Scissoron and Kikyo. Now, it'd be more accurate to say I directed towards Scissoron. When I do, her expression turns bitter and she hangs her head. To Kikyo, who's about to speak up, I send a glance that says, please, don't say anything. Apparently she guessed what I was hinting at. Kikyo slowly shakes her head up and down. So? Ah, I knew she was bullshitting me. Sorry? What are you saying? Oh. Remember the day I met Suzuran and Kikyo? Uh-huh, yep. That. Suzuran. Her voice trembles more with every word, and tears begin to gather in the corners of her eyes. Finally, the tears that gathered there from droplets and streaked down her cheeks. Suzuran, Hey, Suzuran! Suzuran, who had already finished getting ready, shakes off my attempt to stop her and dashes from the room. What's going on? I clench my fist with bottled up anger. I catch Kikyo's sad voice calling to me. Kikyo? What? Saying this, Kikyo leaves my room. Unable to follow her, all I can do is just stand there. Yeah, I think that was the more accurate choice. I stand there like a statue after Suzuran and Kikyo leave my room. The only sound in the silence of my room is the ticking of my clock. The tick-tock sound at regular intervals strangely speeds up the beating of my heart. I feel a roughness and a sense of unease fill my pounding heart as if in fear of something. Something isn't right. I have an ominous presentiment. Or pre-sentiment? I don't know. When I was looking at the girls, that was something I felt clearly. Could it be that Suzuran and Kikyo left to take revenge? The mission is of no consequence. It's still a personal fight caused by Sumire's attack on Suzuran's older brother. They're going to act emotionally and end up hurting someone. No, they can't do that. You can't let them do something like that. So what you gonna do about it, homie? I've got to search for them. My actions could end up getting in Suzuran's way. However, if I don't try to stop her, or Kikyo, they could end up with blood on their hands. I'm sure they'll be furious if I try to get in their way. And yet, I've got to stop them. Stuffing just the bare necessities in my pocket, I leap from my apartment. Okay, let's go, let's go! Maybe they're around this area. Dashing from my room like that was one thing. I won't be able to find them running around blindly like this. Even though I'm aware of this, I keep running, too afraid to stop. They wouldn't be here, would they? Not here either. Panting out of breath, I sit down on a park bench, leaning heavily on the back of the seat, looking up to the sky. Where did they go? When it comes to a place they would choose as a battle site, their main condition would be undoubtedly somewhere abandoned. A back street in a residential area, an alleyway in the city, a shrine. No matter where I search, I can't find them. I think for a second that they might have snuck into another ninja faction's village, but they would try to avoid an all-out war between villages, which means an assassination made to look like a mid-mission accident. It's no different than how Sumire injured Suzuran's older brother. Before I know it, I'm clenching my teeth so hard that my jaw hurts. No, if I don't keep my calm now, I'll never be able to find the girls. When I look back up at the night sky, I see 3 shadows flash across my vision. The instant the swift shadows disappear like shooting stars, they're illuminated by the light of the buildings brought back to color. Suzuran? It was only 1 second, but I'm sure of it. Is there a deserted area in that direction? I visualize a map in the direction where the 3 shadows sped off. That place. If the map I drew in my head is correct, the direction Suzuran and the others are heading towards is the Tokyo Dome. How long have I been running since I left the park? I can't even tell if the distance was very long or short. Nevertheless, it's far enough that any normal person living in the city would use a bus. I don't have enough time to leisurely wait around for the bus. That's why I continue cracking the whip on myself to continue running, despite reaching the bottom of my physical reserves of energy. When I listen up, I hear voices coming from far away. As soon as I realize it's Suzuran and Kikyo, I dash in their direction, not caring that my body has reached its limit. I keep pushing my feet closer and closer towards the sound. As I do, the voices grow louder, and there's the sound of clashing metal. What? They're jumping from tree to tree, and the instant their feet hit the ground, they're already turning to make an attack on each other. The girls are moving at a speed that's too fast for my eyes to follow. When Suzuran and Kikyo get serious as a ninja, that's the kind of superhuman action they're capable of, huh? Kiko whispers this just under her breath. An instant later, Kiko and Scissoron's figures turn to mist and disappear. Yeah! Suddenly a ball of water appears around Sumire, the floating spear with her at its center, then shoots out streams of water in all directions with tremendous force. The mist which was floating around the girls is disturbed by the splashing water and grows thin. It seems that one of the water bullets struck Kikyo. Along with her sharp cry, the mist dissipates. Appearing in front of the fallen Kikyo is Scissoron with a throwing knife in hand. Kikyo! Told you not to take revenge! Anyway, Kikyo, are you okay? At this response, Kikyo stands up and grips her throwing knife. On the other end of Kikyo and Scissoron's sharp gaze is Sumire. No, I didn't know until the day we met at the aquarium. Thought you were... oh. That's not true, Huh? I've never tried to hurt your master, Sumire. Feel something slash through my neck. A cold sensation, and the feel of warmth flowing out. What? For a second, I think she cut my throat with a throwing knife or a ninja star, but that's not it. It was the bite of her murderous intentions. What? Huh? Grabbed by Kikyo, my body seems to float in the air for a second, then I'm thrown far away from the girls. Fun. The air leaves my lungs as I hit the ground, making it impossible to breathe. I order my lungs to start moving again, forcing them to take in air. This continues for a short time, and slowly my lungs begin to breathe regularly again. Scissoron! Kikyo! Stop! There's no way my cries can possibly reach them. Damn it! I can't move. My bottom half is too weak, preventing me from standing up. Filled with a sense of regret at my own powerlessness, I see two shadows land in front of me. You too. Saying this, Scissoron begins to unwrap her bandage. Then I catch sight of the painful-looking scar that was hiding there. Take down Sumire, even if it means your own death? Scissoron doesn't even glance at me, but starts counting her remaining throwing knives and ninja stars.